Okay, we're recording this meeting for you to show you how to import isolated audio from YouTube. Many of you have a favorite performer, Nicki Minaj, Olivia Rodrigo, Cardi B, NBA YoungBoy, and we're going to show you how to do that. I'll probably do it with Olivia Rodrigo. So here we go. First thing we're going to do, if you notice here, I have BandLab up and I have YouTube up. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to isolated vocals, Olivia Rodrigo, and I'm going to do Perfect Crime. I hear it on the radio. She has a great voice. Okay, Favorite Crime, my mistake. And here we know, look, we have a couple from Olivia Rodrigo that are Favorite Crime. So let me play this. No thanks as usual. And you'll hear her voice here. Okay, so here's the link. YouTube, you know how to get this. We're going to copy this link. Then I'm going to open up a, let's see now, bookmark, history, vocals only. I'm going to go, well, I have a bookmark here, and I'm going to go to website. Just a second here, you stink. I hate to say, I have too many of these. Okay, maybe it's under my history. Let me take a look here. Certainly should be here because I just did it. Bookmark, let me look at my soundtrack bookmark. I should have it here, code.org, BandLab. And here we go. Just a second. Maybe this particular site I have on Safari. So just a second, please. I'm going to open Safari here, which is another browser, bookmark. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm looking for a soundtrack. As you can see, I have a lot here. Okay, here we go. Best YouTube to MP3 creator. I'm going to bring this up here. This is the website. This will all be part of the link. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that particular site that I just cut. A lot of ads show up because it's a free website. You know what that's all about. And I'm going to paste this here. Control V. How do I paste that link? Let me go back here to Chrome one more time. Control V. Control V. I'm going to go to Safari, which is my other browser. I don't want to mess it up. I'm going to do Control V. Control C. Oh, wait a minute. It's Control C, Control V. My bad. Control C. I should know that because that's the universal copy. I'm going to go into here. Back to Safari. And here we go. Control V. Control V. One more time, just a second. Sometimes you have to be patient. Of course, I could close my, control that, Control C. On the Chrome, go back to Safari, and Control B, paste. Okay, there it goes, finally. So I'm going to click enter, kill all these things. I'm going to click confirm, favorite crime, and I'm going to download it here. So I take my hands off it. It takes my hands off the screen. You can't see that. And it's making a MP3, which is, you can put into BandLab. You can import into BandLab easily on our, from Olivia Rodrigo, Perfect Crime. It's going into my downloads folder. And as I mentioned before, it's important for you as creators to know where your downloads folder, because so many things end up in the downloads folder. Okay, and here we go. And without further ado, it looks like it's fully complete. So let me go into BandLab. Go to feed. It's a brand new project I'll create. Takes a second because it's web-based. on the internet, and I'll click import audio. So my first track will be from my downloads folder, and it's Favorite Crime right here. And let's see what it sounds like. By the way, I can actually. So what I can do, because it has a bunch of nothing at the beginning, sometimes that happens. I can kill the beginning, bring it over here, and let's see what it sounds like. Willing accomplice, honey. And I watched as you fled the scene. So here we go. We have this track, and I can actually call it Perfect Crime, Favorite Crime. So we can change in that favorite Chrome, Favorite Crime. Great, and you can hear it again. That's great. So I can basically then add a track. I'll go to BandLab Sounds. I'll do something pretty simple here. I'll go to a loop. What would be a mellow loop for her? I wish I didn't get so many emails. I should probably kill this ahead of time. I'll go to strings, and I'll click this here. That's too deep. Just for the sake of argument, I'll put this here. Now I put the Perfect Crime here. I'll drag this all the way over. Let me minimize this, make it smaller so I can see where it ends. It ends there, I don't know. There it goes. So let me just drag this to the end. I'll make it very soft. Volume like this. Her volume is up like that. And I'll add something else that's very mellow here. How about a very mellow guitar? Certainly I don't want punk pop genre. I'll put lo-fi. I'm listening to it. That's flute. Okay, flute sounds good. I'll do that. Why not? A little bit different. So there we go. We have flute, and I'll drag this to the end as a loop here. Just a second. And by the way, I didn't drag this as a loop. I dragged it as a extension. I should have used this button as a loop. We'll get through this all the way through. So right now, I'll make this a little bit softer right here. I have no idea how this is going to sound, but you'll get a general idea how you can add flute and guitar. And I'm going to go to the beginning. Let's see. Know that I love you so bad. I let you treat me like that. I was your willing accomplice, honey. And I watched as you fled the scene, though I as you buried me. So there you go. You have Olivia Rodrigo with a string and a flute at a low pace. Now, it's not meant to be perfect, but it's meant to show you how you can add multiple tracks. You could take someone else's vocals and make your own song. I probably should do that for Monster Mash because my voice is bad, but there we go. That's how to isolate tracks, publish it, and I expect you to have some fun with this. I'll call this isolated vocals, and I'll call this country, which of course it isn't. Explicit contact, no. And there we go. Just a second. It's published. So that is something. We'll dismiss Music Georgetown. That is something that's going to be very helpful to you to do. You'll get an assignment for this, and I'll send you the link. We'll do it in class, play around with it. Any one of your favorite ones, I'll look it up and see who has isolated vocals, but from almost everybody, I'm finding out it has it. So that's it. So if I go right now to my BandLab feed, I'll see isolated vocals here, which is my most recent project. It comes up, and I can share this link with my friends. and I can copy it. I could put it into Teams. I could post it to Twitter. There's nothing I can't do. So that's your project. Take a look at it. We have a Halloween beat and isolated vocals. Thank you very much. There's even a transcript, which is brand new. So let me stop transcription. Stop recording. And there we